There is a guitar I've been chasing forever, and I found it. It's just on the other side of the lake. Let's jump in the car, let's run to New Orleans. I found a Strat. A beautiful Daphne blue, early 2000s. This is a reissue Strat made in Mexico, and I found it for 350 bucks, and the guy's gonna throw in an amplifier. So let's go across the lake, and then I'll tell you about this thing. How are you? Hey, I'm Jeremy.
Justin. Spring Break Shark Attack is, there was a guy named Eric who, he was a guitar player, it was like a surf rock band.
Dude.
I bought it from him. And then I had it in my band, Smiley with a Knife, for a few years, you know. So over the last 20 years, it's, you know, it's been on stage.
Both of those band names are awesome. Smiley with a Knife?
Yeah, yeah.
And then what was the other one?
Spring Break Shark Attack.
Gosh, dude, yeah. I was in a band called 67 Ninjas.
Oh, that's
I thought that was a good name.
That is a good name. But yeah, man, so it's got the clip, the easy clips, you know what I mean? So they snap in, just so you're not trying to take, you know. The whammy bar is not original to it, but I just had one laying around, so I threw it on there, you know what I mean? But everything else is original to the guitar, so it is, I love what it is.
Do you know what year it is?
Do not.
2004.
Here you go.
Yeah. Dude, I have loved these, and I've just never found one.
Yeah.
And I'm just tired of spending like 2,500 bucks for like American Strats, like the American Vintage. I'm like, this is what I want.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's...
I don't know why
there's no cloud, like...
I know, it's weird. Your camera's gonna be okay. Right?
Yeah, sure.
So yeah, so the only you might hear some pop, you know, like with the selector, but you can just gotta clean.
Yeah. And I've got a cool set of pickups that I want to try from K-Line.
Okay.
And so that's where I was like, I need a Strat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So dude, this thing rules. I love this color.
Yeah, me too.
Oh gosh, this is so cool.
Between that and that seafoam green, they're probably like my two favorite like finishes. Yeah.
Dude, that's why I like the Tom DeLonge. Like I think we're probably the same age-ish, and it's like, for me, Blink-182.
Yeah.
Seafoam green, shell pink, all those.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Those retro colors are like killer.
Sweet. Cool, man.
And then for this, just to give you, let me see if I can put this a little bit. Lanyard, it's a little heavy, but it's got two 12-inch speakers. I got the power cable. There's a channel selector in here too for it. The magnet is hella strong on the speaker. So yeah, channel selector. It's got a bunch of built-in like amp models from Vox. So you can like, I mean, you don't have to use it, but it helps you contour, you know, like you get it to what you kind of like, and then you can smooth it out, treble, bass, whatever you want.
For sure.
And it's got some built-in effects I never really use, like auto wah and chorus and flangers and, you know, reverb and all that stuff. But yeah. And then there's a second power output here.
Right.
So if it's too loud,
it's like the attenuation.
Basically just turn the wattage down.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you can have like 50 watts and then use your volume, or you can go full power.
Then we can get like overdrivey, but not kids being angry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dude, this is awesome.
Yeah. So, so yeah, man. It's just some lanyap from my house to yours.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So for them, what does lanyap mean?
Oh, you know, a little bit extra. You know, a little cherry on top.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah. Cool. Do you have a 10 per chance?
I do.
Okay.
I actually brought it just for this because I'm notorious for not bringing cash ever.
All right. So there's 360. Cool. And $10.
Excellent.
Awesome, man. Dude, I
appreciate it, man. I'm so glad we finally got to meet up. You know, I have like a 7-month-old, and so I'm just getting into parenthood.
Okay.
And that's why. That's why I got to get rid of stuff and make room, and why my schedule's been crazy and stuff. Yeah. So.
Well, dude, thanks for being flexible.
Yeah, no problem. Awesome. Thank you for coming all the way across the lake. But
dude,
I'll definitely help you carry this. This is
yeah, man. I'm from the mountains in Virginia, so like anytime I get to drive 23 miles over water, I'll take it. All right. I'll leave that there. Check this thing out. This is what I got from Justin. Justin was awesome. Super fun. Both of those band names, Smiley with a Knife, I forget the other one. Man, those were hilarious. And it just shows like that guy, he and I were cut from the same cloth. I was in an old band called 67 Ninjas, and it was so fun. And I love the era that this guitar just kind of encapsulates. Like fun, spanky, surf rocky, pop punky, all that kind of stuff. How did I buy this guitar? Okay, so I found this on Facebook Marketplace a couple weeks ago, and I messaged him and we made a deal, and then it didn't work out because I had to go do some stuff for Christmas, and then my family got sick, and so it's been a couple weeks, and I was sure that somebody was gonna grab it. Now, one of the important details about this was that he didn't call it a reissue in the description. He didn't call it a classic or a player series, and so this is a 1950s classic series made in the mid-2000s, and so because people didn't see that, they just assumed, because he said a Fender Mexican Strat, so people just probably skimmed past it. But I saw it and I knew what it was. I immediately saw this headstock and I knew this has to be what I am after. So this, they sold it as the classic. They made a 50s and a 60s classic. This was the 50s with the maple board, and what I knew is that this guitar has a really comfy neck, really great feeling guitar, and then there is a polyurethane finish on this. Also, one of the reasons this guitar is kind of sold at the price point that it is that it has some real chips and dings in here. That's the only real kind of play wear and damage is in the neck pocket here. It's on both sides, so it just means that somebody probably took the neck off. Oh, it's because the truss rod's in there, I'm pretty sure, I would bet. This is chipped up because it came off a bunch, because the truss rod is in there, because it's authentic, it's a reissue, it's, you know, all those things. I did a thing that's a bit dangerous. I didn't bring an amp with me. I couldn't find my Fender Mustang Micro in time, and so I took this and I haven't plugged it in, but I also don't care, because anything that's wrong with this guitar I can fix myself. If it needs new pickups, which I already have a set of K-line pickups I want to put in this guitar, so why not? So that's how I got this guitar. That's what this guitar is. I only paid $350 for this guitar, and he threw in a Fender Valvetronics 2x12 amp. I'm gonna try and sell that for $100, $150, give somebody a deal on that, and that brings it to where I'm in this Strat-shaped object for $250. I'm over the moon with that. I love Strats, but I think Strats don't need to be expensive, but so many of them are so expensive. I've owned some really good ones. The Fender American Pro 2 is freaking amazing. I've had two of the American Vintage 2 Strats. They're both great, but I just can't justify, you know, over $1,000 being parked in a guitar like that. I'd much rather have something like this. So this thing, $250, I am just over the moon with that. So let's go check this thing out at the house. Let's hear how it sounds, hear how it plays, and that Valvetronics. Let's see how that thing goes. So does this stress you out? Well, I'm Jeremy, this is Guitar Hunter. Let's go check the thing out. Okay, here we go. A little scratchy. Okay. Alrighty, first big observations. It works. There was nothing to be worried about, because even if it was totally broken, I can fix and replace all the parts and pieces. It looks great. It actually plays well. Now there's one... gosh. there's like a sitar buzzy thing, so that's probably happening. It feels like 9s. I bet this is as simple as like if I put 10s on this, it would be happy. But I've got files from Stu Mac. I'll put a link in the description if you need a file set. Yeah, there's stuff down there. There are tools to fix that pretty quickly. Has a bone nut, which is great and would have been an upgrade. So at some point, someone did care about this guitar. It needs a spring underneath here, and then the bridge is totally locked down. Other than that, I'm super happy with this thing. This is the best $350 I've ever spent. That's not totally true, but this is a very happy $350, especially with that Valvetronics amp out in the car, which I didn't bring it in. I'll put in a clip of that later on, but right now this thing just has incredibly dead strings. The bridge pickup is really shrill, really bright, and then the neck pickup is very warm, very boomy. It's probably just the setup. It says that the pick guard, the single ply pick guard that's poking up. But overall, man, this is fun. Getting back to my roots, old guitar hunter, buying guitars in parking lots. It's good. Tell me in the comments what you think down below. I'm Jeremy. This is Guitar Hunter. Thanks for watching. See you later. Go fill the world with music and friendship.